Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games and day 16 of the Space Wolves Army Challenge. And now that leaves 2 weeks to go, and so really happy with the progress made so far. And today I managed to get the rest of the infantry painted. So I painted 15 models for the Grey Hunters, so really happy with that. So I thought in this video we can take a look at all the different units, the Bloodclaws, the Grey Hunters and the Wolf Guard, take a look at their weapon choices, just so it can give you an idea of the direction the army is going in. Here we are back at the table and things are really starting to move along now. A big chunk painted today. So this front tray is starting to get a little bit sparse now, but loads have moved to the back and now the infantry is complete. So really happy with the progress made. This was a big push to get these 16 models made for the Grey Hunters. And today's painting session has now brought the infantry total to 6 Wolf Guard, 15 Bloodclaws and 16 Grey Hunters. Let's take a look at the individual units and I'll run through all the weapon choices just to give you an idea of what they're going to be all about. So here's the Grey Hunters that I painted today. So I did 15 models altogether and I had one painted already from a few days back. So with 16 altogether, I've got an option to potentially have 3 different units. And so with these units, they're going to consist of 5, but you can have up to 10 if you want to. I'm really focusing on 2 5-man teams, and each one is led by a Grey Hunter pack leader, and I've given him the axe. That power axe comes at a cost though, it's an extra 5 points, and I've also given him the plasma pistol, and that plasma pistol is an additional 5 points as well. And for the rest of the Grey Hunters, I'm sticking with the bolt gun, but then I've given them also the Astartes chainsword, and this is only 1 extra point per model, so I think it's well worth giving them that. So they're going to be great up close in melee, but they've also got a little bit of firepower as well. I also painted up 2 models with the Wolf standard, and this is going to give an ability where each time an advance roll or charge roll is made for the unit, you can re-roll any dice rolls of 1. So I think that's going to be pretty handy to include, and so I've done 1 Wolf standard for each of these 5-man units. For every 5 models per unit, one of the Grey Hunters can have its bolt gun replaced with a weapon from the special weapons list. And so I've built 4 models with each of those 4 special weapons, and so this gives some options when putting these 2 5-man teams together as to which special weapon to include for each. And if I go with a 10-man team, then I can have 2 of these special weapons in as well. So having the options of all 4 is going to be really fun for doing some different army lists, mixing it up and seeing which ones work the best. But I'm trying to incorporate a flamer theme throughout the army, as you'll see with the next unit, which are the Bloodclaws. Here are the Bloodclaws, and I've made 12 of these in the basic format. So they're going to get the bolt pistol and the Astartes chainsword. And I can again have a choice of running these and as like packs of 5, but I'm really looking at doing a pack of 15 and combining them with Lucas the Trickster, which I think will be a real fun set. And 16 models altogether can also go in the Stormwolf, so that they can transport all them in one go. I then made 1 Bloodclaw pack leader, and this guy is going to come with a power fist. So I've swapped out the chainsword here, and he's also got a plasma pistol as well. So I just thought this looked really cool, and I like the idea of him having this huge fist and then all the others piling in with the chainsaws. I thought that was going to be a real good mix. And with this unit, if you've got 14 or fewer Bloodclaw models, one of them can replace their chainsword for 1 weapon from the special weapons list. But if you've got 15 Bloodclaw models, which I'd have if I played them all at the same time, then 2 of them can be replaced with a weapon from the special weapons list. So I've built 2 flamers here, and I think this is going to be real fun to have these 2 flamers in amongst them. So if I play all 15 in 1 unit, I'll have 2 flamers, and then I'll have the leader, and then 12 Bloodclaws all armed with the chainsword. So I think the flamers is going to be a real theme that you'll see with some of the Terminators as well. And I'll probably be looking to try out the flamer first of all with my Grey Hunters too. Now let's have a look at the Wolf Guard, and there's 6 models altogether here. And the fun thing you can do with these is include them within your Grey Hunter packs and your Bloodclaw packs. So you could include one per pack, and so I could choose one of these to go in each one, and that's why I've done a whole array of different weapons, just so I can mix it up and make them quite interesting to play. But if I play them as a pack of their own, I can go with between 5 and 10 all together, and having that mix of weapons, I really like that idea as well. So going from left to right, I've got one, and he's going to have 2 lightning claws, and this is going to be awesome in attacking, because these lightning claws are going to give him some serious attacks, and yeah, and it just looks like a great model as well. Then the second from the left, we've got the power sword, and he's going to also have the storm shield, and I've got to paint those storm shields and fix them on, but I'm doing them separate because I want to do a separate painting video for that. Then I've got one of them with a thunder hammer, and that's a big upgrade. That's 12 points for that. He's also going to have a storm shield as well. And then finally, I've got one with the power axe. And for the leader, I've gone for something completely different. I've given him a power fist. I think it just looks awesome. I really like the idea of the leaders having a power fist. And then he's got a combi weapon, which is a bolt gun combined with a multi-melter. And then we can't forget this guy, our He-Man representative for the army. He's got the power sword, the storm shield, and he's also got an option to replace his sword for the power axe too. So this guy I could imagine really just fitting in with one of the other packs. And so that's how I'd probably play him. Or I might even use him as a character and just use some stats from one of the other characters' data sheet. So that's an overview of the infantry, and the idea is the Bloodclaws have just got the simple weapons but really heavy on the chain swords. Then as they progress to the Grey Hunters, they can get some more powerful weapons, mix it up a bit with the special weapons as they get more experience. And then finally, once they get to the Elite Wolf Guard, then they have even more like powerful weapons, more focus on melee, and just a real more interesting mix. So once you go through the different ranks, the weapons mix up a little bit more as they go. So now I've covered what I got painted today. I'm really happy to get these models done. It's so cool to have all the infantry painted, based, and just a few additions to do, like the shields and the plasma weapons, just finished painting those. So now let's have a look at what's left to paint and my rough plan for how I'm going to tackle it. I really need a break from painting these infantry models now, so I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to start on the Rhinos and Razorback and hopefully get both of those painted. If I can finish those tomorrow, that'd be awesome, and then maybe do the Predator the next day. Then I want to really spend a good day painting the Stormfang gunship, which I can also build as the Storm Wolf because it's all magnetised. And the idea is just not to rush, to enjoy the process still, because it's great fun seeing this develop and getting it all ready. Today was a big push and it's really late. I mean, it's 4:30 AM at the moment making this video, so I've stayed up way longer than I should have, but it was good to get it done. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm nice and chill, get those rhinos done, and then next week I'll be refreshed and I can really enjoy painting this Storm Wolf. I'm also really looking forward to getting these Dreadnoughts done with all the different weapons. And again, I've got all the different weapon options built, so I can swap the arms on some of them. So that's a really good way to go as well. So yeah, looking forward to getting these done. I think I can get these done in a day, no problem, all three. So yeah, they look pretty straightforward, and yeah, happy with that. It's the vehicles that are my biggest challenge because I haven't painted any before. The biggest things I've painted are terrain from different sets. So yeah, that's going to be my biggest challenge, but these I think are just going to be real fun to get done. Then I've got 10 Terminators to paint, so get these done in a day, no problem at all. And so yeah, these look pretty good to paint too, but I'm going to certainly work through the vehicles before I do any more individual models like these. And then it's the main characters, and so I'm keeping those towards the end of the challenge, just so I've had like lots of paint days to get like more precise with my painting, and so by the time I get to these I'll be much more confident to do a good job on them. Same goes for Logan Grimnar and the Chariot. I want to spend a whole day on this just to enjoy it, really take my time, because I think this is such a fun model and he's going to be like the main leader for the army. So yeah, I want to spend a good day on that one. And then that'll just leave this last one, Canis Wolf born. And so yeah, I'll probably fit him in with the characters, do them all the same day, maybe spread them over 2 days, just see how we go. But that's pretty much everything that's left to paint. So the main thing really was getting through that infantry. That was the biggest part of this army to get done. So really happy with the progress made so far. Today was a big push to get those Grey Hunters finished and painted, and I'm glad I did, because it's really cool to see the army developing now. And even though it's like a long day of painting, I've been having a great time. So really enjoying the whole process, and seeing it coming together is well worth the effort. So after day 16, I think I've got a good 7 or 8 days worth of painting to go, and that's going to leave me loads of time to work on the mountain fortress, which I really can't wait to get done, and the board too. So yep, that's today, day 16 over with, and really happy to get that big chunk of infantry done, because that was out of all the models left, I think that was the one I was going to put off, but I decided, no, I've got to do it. So I got them done today, and I'm really glad I did. So thanks so much for watching and following along the series. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.